experiences living with high-functioning autism. Lauren Ratcliffe is here to tell us about her book, and I love the cover here, Lipstick and Autism. So great to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, tell me a little bit about your book, Lipstick and Autism. What inspired you to write this?
I was diagnosed with high-functioning autism in a time where it was poorly understood, and I feel like other people need to understand what it feels like to live with a high-functioning autism. And I wanted to write a book for as long as I could remember.
And you did it.
Yeah, I did it.
Congratulations.
And I started when COVID hit as a way of helping me to deal with the boredom until everything got back to normal. So.
You know, a lot of people just laid around and we didn't do a whole lot of, and you actually wrote a book for the pandemic. That is amazing. What do you think the hardest part is of living with autism?
The misunderstandings that people see it as. Nobody understands what it's like to live with it unless you're actually a patient with autism. And it's hard to help other people with autism until you know what it feels like to live with the condition. So that's it.
In your book, what are we going to learn when we read this book? What do you have in here?
About what it feels like to live with high-functioning autism and the worst parts of it, and to hopefully destigmatize the condition.
Right. The more people know about something, the better off we will all be.
Yes.
So talk about what's been the reaction so far from
So far, everybody loves it.
That's good. That is great. And how does it make you feel to hear that?
It makes me feel like I've made a difference in someone's lives. When you feel like you can make a difference in someone's life is the way I have, it's one of the biggest blessings that you can ever experience.
Well, I'm still just impressed that you wrote this during the pandemic, during that such a difficult time. Tell us about what you hope. You kind of mentioned this, but what do you hope readers will gain from this book?
I hope that they will understand that autism is not a bad thing, and that we just really need to understand more about it.
Call from Ashland, Kay
And
White.
we can live a normal life with autism.
And the varying degrees, whether you're just on the spectrum or you have autism there.
Yes.
Where can we find your book?
You can find it at all major online retailers, like Amazon, Walmart, Barnes & Noble, basically anything. And it's available for purchase in a hardback, printed copies you've got right there, an ebook.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I don't have an audiobook yet, but it's coming, so.
I think you definitely should do an audiobook.
I will.
Now, do you have any advice for others on the autism spectrum?
Just be yourself and don't worry about what other people think, because what other people think is not you. You have to do what's best for your family. Because at the end of the day, it's just between you and your family.
You know, that's great advice for all of us.
Yes.
That is wonderful. Any more books you're thinking about writing in the future?
Yes, actually I've got one right now that's a spin-off to the advice in the back of that book. In the back of that book.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Lauren, again, congratulations on the book. It's called Lipstick and Autism. And as you heard her say, you can find it anywhere books are sold. Best of luck to you, and come back and visit anytime.
Aww. Thank you.
Hey, coming up.